You're listening to K-Poppin, every day 12 to 2 p.m. The fastest K-pop news with DJ Isak.
Ugly truth. Poor popcorn fell over, so I'm going to be holding him for a little bit. Sooyoon's in the studio. Hi, Sooyoon.
Hello. How are you guys?
Sooyoon's a crybaby. The reason is because he got quite emotional during his first concert.
Yes, I cried.
Congratulations on the concert, though.
Oh, thank you.
It was amazing.
Thanks for coming. I mean, everybody, staffs, and you, staffs, and everybody, thank you for coming.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
Hope
you guys enjoyed it.
I was quite loud. I apologize. I was very loud. I apologize.
Thank you.
James kept commenting on somebody laughing. I was like, that was me.
Yeah, he thought you were our president, of our company.
Yeah.
Our CEO.
Yeah, I was standing next to your CEO.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was standing next to her, but I was the one that was laughing the most. Yeah, it was quite fun though, because Moon was doing my job. So when James said something, Moon would say it in Korean.
Oh yeah, he was translating the whole thing.
He was translating the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that James hasn't been working on his Korean.
I mean, he did. He's good, but for the international fans, I mean, special thanks to all the international fans because they flew over and to see our concert.
I think 80% of the fans that were there that night were foreigners. It was really cool.
Yeah,
I was super excited to see so many international fans there, and
I was very touched.
It was cool.
Yeah.
That's why every time Moon was introducing himself in Korean, I was just like, speak English!
Oh.
I was screaming like, speak English!
Yeah.
It was a great concert though.
Thank you.
Our staff just literally fell in love with you.
Aw. So sweet.
Yes. So I got a chance to see Sooyoon in a very different light.
Yeah.
During the concert. All right. So we've got a lot of stories to look at for today.
Yeah.
And so let's look at our first story.
It's from Alpha from Tunisia.
Okay.
Hello, Isak 언니 and Sooyoon oppa. Actually, this year is the most important year for any Tunisian student. It's called, how do you say this?
Baccalaureate year?
Baccalaureate year?
If I butchered that,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's the year when we graduate to university. That's why I need to focus more on my studies. But the problem is that I like somebody since last year, but he doesn't like me back. He only sees me as a simple friend. Honestly, I didn't confess because I found out that he was in a relationship already. Seeing him with other girl really made me cry hard for long nights. A whole year passed now, but I still have feelings for him. He broke up with that girl in the end of the last year, and he was very sad. I don't want to confess because I need to only focus on my studies, and I couldn't forget him because he's in the same class as me. Not being loved back really hurts me, and I always think about him. What should I do? Should I forget him, or should I confess to him?
Aha! What to do? So this is going to be Team A or Team B. Team A is forget about him, study. Or is it B, confess your love? So your year of the baccalaureate year is like 수능 in Korean, the placement test. The senior years for Koreans is huge in Korea.
It seriously determines their future.
It's like your future lies in the next couple of hours.
Which is not true, but that's how people see it,
And you guys even gave a special event to the seniors that graduated this year.
Yeah, because
that took the test.
We know how stressful they were and how hard they worked. So we gave out guitars.
They gave out guitars. I've been teaching myself how to play the guitar these days, and I was like, I want one. You
should have acted like one of those cute girls.
No, so
Kusam.
our producer gonna go that day, but our producer only has 2 days difference than you. With your birthday.
Yeah.
And so there was a question about your birthday, about the closest to your birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, should we act in her spot and like scream out her name even though she wasn't there? But we didn't want to be unfair.
Yeah, because I asked any of the people from the crowd if their birthday is close to mine, I would give out
a guitar.
one guitar, yeah. And somebody else got it, but our PD name should have gotten it.
Because our producer's birthday's only about a day or so after or before his. But yeah, they gave out guitars. I've been to many concerts like in the past. I've never seen them give out guitars before. I'm like, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to every single RP concert from now on. I want another guitar. I can't even play the guitar yet, but I want another one. But anyway, so today's question is Team A or Team B. I'm gonna go with Team B.
What's Team A and Team B?
Team A is just forget about him and study on your, just focus on studying. Team B is to confess your love. Tell him you like him.
Yeah.
See, what about you? Because it is an important year.
Yeah.
So thinking of her being, a Korean senior, it's pretty much the exact same thing.
Yeah.
The testing, the grades, everything is very, stressful. Also, on top of that, she kind of slacked off. Well, not slacked off, but last year kind of hit her hard anyways because she fell in love with him last year. So I'm guessing that her grades probably didn't do as well last year. So what should she do?
In any other case, I would always go with confess your love, but then I feel like she, even if she doesn't confess, I feel like she was still stressed out about it. So might as well just confess first and then just tell him like, just wait for me until the test is over or graduation, Yeah.
So confess, but say, don't give me an answer yet.
Yeah.
Wait until my tests are over and then dump me or then say yes.
Yeah, at least, then you don't have to stress about it during that time and you can get the answer later. I mean, you would be like kind of...
You'd be curious.
Yeah, curious, but I think that's better.
Okay, so B plus alpha.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna go with B too.
Okay.
I agree with Sooyoon because it's gonna bother you anyways. It already bothered you last year. It's gonna bother you again this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, you really, really like this guy.
And he's in the same class, and
yeah,
she's seeing him every day. Probably, it's probably in high school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I'd say confess. And I think it'll be a lot easier for you to get it off your chest, like Sooyoon says, instead of worrying.
Yeah.
Should I confess? Should I not? Should I confess? Should I not? Should I confess? That's going to take up your entire semester.
Yeah.
So I'd say go for it.
Yeah.
I'm more the type of person that I'm very impatient when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So if, let's say, Sooyoon and I were kind of flirting in our text messages and whatnot, I'd probably jump the gun and say, all right, obviously our text messages are not just normal text messages.
Yeah.
So I think we should take this to the next level or do something about it because, I'm sick of it. So I'm very impatient. So that's why I'm jumping to the gun and just say, go for it.
Yeah.
If you get rejected, you get rejected. It's going to hurt. But I feel that the most reason why people kind of go back to like their first loves and whatnot is because they have that what if factor.
Yeah.
But I think for a lot of girls with our first loves, the reason why we don't go back to our first loves is because we end it somehow. We find some way to end it. Whether he dumped me or I dumped him, we find some resolution and it's over.
Yeah.
In our own minds. But for guys, it's always that like, what if? What if I did that? What if I did that? What if she's still that pretty? You know what I mean? So I feel that that's why everybody's so preoccupied with that feeling inside. But once you get over it, you're over it.
Yep.
So watch. Olfa, you confess, and then after you confess, you'll start noticing that you don't like him anymore. You'll be like, oh, why did I like him?
Yeah.
Ew. You never know. You never know. High school, trust me.
Yeah.
ew comes out a lot in your conversation.
That's true. In high school, I mean, even like small things, turns you off when even if you like that person for so long.
Oh yes.
And like some small, act just like turns you off, and you don't like that person anymore in high school.
It's a emotional roller coaster in high school. It's inevitable. Your hormones are everywhere. I think that girls go through menopause twice in life. Once in high school and once when they get into their 50s and 60s.
Oh, God.
Because their hormones are all over the place. Because think about it. In high school, if you don't make it into the varsity football team, you're going to die. If you don't date this dude, you're going to die. If you don't make cheerleading squad, you're going to die. If you don't pass, you're going to die. It's so
Everything's
dramatic.
so dramatic, yeah. So extreme,
So extreme.
Yeah.
I think that's why everybody misses high school.
That's true. Now these days, it's like everything's so mellow and,
It's like,
yeah, whatever,
Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys were practicing for the concert. I mean, as the D-Day kept getting closer, obviously you guys felt the crunch. But like you said last week, you're the type of person that I can't go and practice at a certain time.
Yeah.
Like you need your own time to practice and, get the musical juices flowing. I feel that if this was back in high school, you'd be like, do or die. I need to do this.
Right. But now it's like, I'll
do it tomorrow.
I'll enjoy it, you know.
Whatevers. So, you never know. I think that getting it off your chest would help you move on, but it could be different for our other listeners. For some of our listeners who are in high school or maybe in your first or second year of college, you might see this differently.
Yeah, because I've lost that. I have no idea how high school is anymore. It's been so long. Yeah.
Sad but true.
Yeah, I can't honestly, I can't relate to high school kids these days. My cousin came to our concert too.
Oh.
And she just finished Sooyoon too. So she's last year of high school and she's graduating. But she treated me like, because we are not that close, because I was in LA.
LA most of the time.
And then, so she treated me like she was like audio way.
Oh, she's really difficult, and you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
You're Mr. Celebrity. That's my cousin. It's like, hi.
And the age gap too.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, hello. She's like kind of like almost scared to
say
start
hi.
a conversation to me. Yeah, and I was like, oh, they're so cute. They're like babies. Before I was like, oh, high school kids. When I was like in college. Yeah.
But when we're in high school, we're just like, oh, I'm 17 now. Oh my God, I'm 18. I'm legal.
Right.
I'm an adult. Treat me like an adult. That's what we were like. But if we look at kids now, we're just like, oh,
they're so cute.
They're so cute.
So
I've been
innocent.
doing interviews with kids that are like 12 years younger than me these days because of the idols. They're debuting so young. And whenever I do interviews with them, I mean, they're taller than me. The guys, the girls, they're taller than me. But they're just like, oh, 12 years. When I was already like loving HOT and like all these other boy bands like NSYNC and everybody, you guys were just born. So I feel that there is a big age gap, but and I know what you're talking about, that the butterflies in your stomach, that lump in your throat, how your heart drops.
Yeah.
They call that 심쿵 in Korea these days.
심장쿵.
Yeah, how your heart just kind of stops and it kind of sinks into your stomach. So, obviously, Olfla, we're giving you a very more advanced look on life. But our other listeners could give you maybe a different perspective.
Yeah, maybe your peers.
Exactly. So for our listeners, there's no right and wrong. You don't have to follow what we choose.
Yeah.
We're asking for some genuine advice here. So Team A is to have Olfla forget about him. Just really study. It's her last year. It's a really important year. Or B, do what Sooyoon and I are saying. It's just to confess your love. It'll help you concentrate anyways. The winning team, one of you is going to be chosen to get a prize, so remember that. AOA and Hello Venus' CD is still up for grabs if you give me the name of the team that Sooyoon is a part of. In the meantime, we've got Changbom-jun with a track that really does talk about how scary crushes are. 무서운 짝사랑. We've got Crush for you, and we'll see you guys after this with our next story.
All right.
All right, with that, we are back. And for our first story, it's talking about a crush. We've got Ulfa, who's in a very crucial year in their studies, last year of high school.
Yeah.
Loves a guy since last year. He's now back on the single area. Wait, what? Back on the single dating pool?
Tall term.
He's back to being single. There we go.
Yeah.
So what should she do? Should she A, just focus on her studies, or B, go up and confess her love for him? Let's look at our second story from Rina from Singapore.
All right. Hello, DJ Kpoppin Sooyoon. I have a problem. My friend who always stick with me always shows something off, and she thinks that probably nobody can buy, and she's very stingy. But I couldn't tell her that I didn't like that about her. I don't even know what to say to her because my other friends say so about it. She's a great friend except this habit. I feel sad for my friend because my other friends always talk bad about her bad habit. What should I say to her? Please give me some advice. Thanks.
Ooh, this is hard. Ooh, this is hard.
She's showing off, some materialistic stuff.
I think growing up, we had this one friend.
Yeah.
Do guys do this? I know girls do this a lot.
Not as much. Yeah, probably not as much. Maybe like in elementary school. Yeah, like, oh, I bought a new skateboard or something, and like, can I try? I was like, no, it's mine.
It's mine, dude. Or it's like, I just got that new video game.
Yeah. But usually guys are more like, oh, I bought this new video game. You guys want to try? Let's do it together. Let's go to my house. So I don't think they really boast about it. Yeah, except some kids, of course.
I think I've always had this friend in one group or another. Do you tell her? Do you not? I don't think she's going to accept the fact that you tell her she has a bad habit.
Yeah. I think she probably doesn't know that she's kind of making feel other people uncomfortable.
The thing about bad habits is you have to be, I think, aware of them to know that you want to fix them.
Yeah.
But I think that from the way that her friend is acting at the moment, I don't think telling her is going to help. So, let's see here. I know this might be very different, but let's say your friend is a compulsive shopper. And this is bad.
Yeah.
This person just shops a little too much. Like, like they're always maxing out their credit cards. They always complain about it. It's becoming a big problem.
Yeah.
And they don't realize that it's a problem. And so let's say you come up to one of your friends and you're just like, dude, chill. I mean, you kind of have a problem.
Yeah.
You need to stop. If he's not ready for that answer, he's going to be in denial. And I feel that that's going to, in the end, hurt both your relationship and the atmosphere, I guess. So trying to figure, how should she do this? This is very hard. Hold on.
Yeah. I mean, trying to change your habit is already difficult. And if one doesn't even, know about it or doesn't want to change it, it's going to be really hard.
I think for your friend, joke about it a little bit. I think instead of sitting her down and be like, okay, you have a problem, joke about it a little bit. Be sarcastic. I think that might be a little bit easier. So let's say your friend was just like, oh my gosh, I just bought this new bag. Like, isn't it so cool? Just be like, wow, I don't care.
Yeah.
I think that might be a slap in the face and be like, oh, because I'm guessing she's getting a reaction out of you guys. That's why she keeps doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's either, wow, I'm so jealous, or she's getting some type of a feedback from it. So try to not give her the feedback that she wants, and it might help.
I think it would definitely help. Yeah.
Really?
Because Showing off stuff, I think that's a form of like wanting attention, wanting attention. So I mean, just don't give her attention that she wants, the reaction that she wants, and then I think she'll try to find another way to get attention from you guys. Yeah.
And if she's an attention seeker, I mean, there's always different ways to bring attention to a group.
Yeah.
So, trust me, try not to... Maybe there's a habit that you guys are having too. That you guys as a team and like a group might be giving her a habit as well. So you might want to think about that while helping her. Because you keep saying that she's a good friend, except about all of that. So, yeah, like Sooyoon said, attention seeking might be in there somewhere. I'm trying to think if there was a friend of mine that did this.
I mean, these days, social media, like, you see a lot of people, showing off, like, cool stuff they have. So, I think it's being very usual these days, very common.
There's a bag of chips in Korea that's going viral.
Oh yeah. Gosh.
I don't even know how this thing started.
Yeah.
I knew that a couple of my friends, they posted it. There's like, this actually is pretty good.
Yeah.
These are very addicting. That's all I got.
Yeah.
But then a few celebrities starting posting this, and then all of a sudden they're like sold out.
Yeah.
I tried them
Yeah.
a couple days ago. They're not that good. They're not that good.
I mean, they're not that good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's cool. Yeah, I like it, but it's not like to that point.
I'm not gonna stand in line for a bag of chips.
Yeah.
I think I'm more of a savory person as well, because the chips were very sweet in my opinion. If there was maybe like garlic powder on there, maybe they would be more edible in my perspective. It's just, yeah, they're just sweet and they're potato chips. I don't know. I think I'm more Americanized when it comes to my potato chips. I like them salty and sour and tangy.
I mean, I saw online that somebody kind of like stole it like from somebody's hand, you know what I mean? Just to try it.
Oh my god! That is what social media is doing to our society today.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, yeah, Sooyoon, you made a really good point. These days, thanks to or because of social media, I think this is kind of becoming a habit, almost.
I mean, I understand like why it could kind of be addicting, because I feel like I was pretty much addicted to it too. Like, these days I'm not too like crazy about it.
Wait, I've never seen you like, you post like every 3 months on SNS. What are you talking about?
Like before, I would like take pictures like every day, and post it, which was like pretty fun, Then now it's like I kind of got over it, but I can see why it could kind of be really addicting. Yeah.
Well, for me, it's. Yeah, I can understand. I understand where you're coming from too, because it is addicting. You're getting likes, you're getting mentions, you're getting comments,
getting attention.
You're getting attention from people that you don't know or that you do know or whatever.
A friend of a friend.
A friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Whatever it may be. I mean, you're getting attention, and I mean, everybody in this world wants attention. That's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
And that's why relationship problems are. Yeah. That's the number one thing in relationships. It's attention. Either the boy in the relationship is not getting the attention, or the girl isn't getting the attention that they want.
Yeah.
So that's why all those problems are starting up, whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say that be a little sarcastic around her first, and then maybe try to figure out what kind of attention you're giving her that you can maybe change this.
Yeah. Because maybe she wants to feel better about herself, Maybe she wants to feel like she's better than her friends or something. So
that's very common in Korea amongst women who are married.
Oh.
It's not a must thing that every single woman who is married and has a child does this. But there's a competitive mindset in Korea that has become very stereotypical, I have to say.
Yeah.
If you think of the typical Gangnam misses, there is a few points that do pop up. But everything has to be the best. And my mom even talked about this when I was younger. I was like, Mom, why did you move to the States? She said, one of the things was the competitiveness in Korea. In the U.S., if you buy a house, it's something that you wanted. It's not to show for.
Yeah.
But in Korea, everything is for show. What house you live in, what kind of car you drive.
Yeah, right.
It's not everybody, but there is a big part of society that does do this.
Right.
So, unfortunately, people tend to try to live this lifestyle. If this girl got married, if a peer of mine got married and she spent 30 grand on her wedding, I have to spend 40 grand on my wedding. I have to kind of like outbuy her in weddings.
It's very competitive.
Yeah. So overall, I think that, you know, there's people that are maybe born and raised in this kind of family setting.
Yeah.
But if someone puts their foot down and says no, then everybody's like, oh, okay. And then they just kind of move on. So I think that maybe giving your friend that mentality might help a little bit. I'm trying to see if any of our listeners are sending messages, but because of our daily quiz, I can't see any messages. Our daily quiz, AOA and Hello Venus, is very popular on our message board at the moment.
Oh, what was the question? I want to get a CD.
See, this is how I felt at your concert. I was like, I want a guitar.
Right.
The question was, what is the name of the team that Sooyoon is a part of?
Sooyoon?
Don't say the answer.
Wait, so what's the two groups?
No, the one group, the major group that Sooyoon is a part of.
Oh.
Yes. Shh.
Okay. What's the prize? What's the prize?
These two CDs, both of them.
Why can't I just say it?
See, this is how I felt at RP's concert. I was like, oh. And then I was like, okay, never mind. I'm not a senior in high school, and my birthday is not in December. Yeah, so. And then there was the last one that they were giving prizes for the guitar was you had to say what was the order of hands that they posted pictures of on their Facebook.
Yeah.
I was like, I follow you guys, but I did not see that post. I was like, I don't know, I didn't see it. Yes.
I mean, it's crazy how fans know like which hand is which hand.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
I mean, that's so crazy.
Yeah,
so cool.
Okay, anyways, what we're gonna do is have our listeners continue to send an ARB for our first story. But we get a chance to get some live performances by Sooyoon today. Woohoo!
Yeah, actually, I brought this ukulele. If you see it.
So as soon as he walked into the studio, I was like, "Okay, you know how to play the ukulele too?" He's like, "No, actually, I learned it just for this show today."
Yeah, I learned the parts like yesterday. Just like four chords, because I don't even know what the chord is. You know, I don't know the name of the chords, but I just like learned how to finger them.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is actually a gift from international fans out there. So thank you guys. It's my birthday present.
Super cute.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Oh, I mean, but like James learned how to play the piano in like 2 weeks for the concert, and now you're learning how to play the ukulele in like 1 day. I guess that's why they call you guys musicians. I can't do it. I've been trying to teach myself how to play the guitar for the past 6 months, and I suck. I can't get past like a song. All right, so what song did you choose for today?
Last Christmas. It's Christmas almost.
Yeah, it's next week.
Next week.
Okay, so ready when you are.
All right. I'll do it.
Last Christmas, gave you my heart, but the very next day, gave it away. This year, save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, gave it away. This year, save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eyes. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? It's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Happy Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I think you'd fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I give it to someone, I'll give it to someone, yeah. Last Christmas,
Yay!
Wow! How can you learn that in one day? No, so seriously, these past couple of days, I haven't been able to practice my guitar these days.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, okay, to get me motivated again, let me try and focus on some Christmas songs.
Yeah.
And I was looking up Christmas chords for songs. They're so hard. Even that one.
I actually chose like the easiest one. Yeah.
But still, that's even hard. I was just like, oh. I looked at the chords. I'm just like, okay, never mind. Why is it that all Christmas songs have nothing but bar chords?
Right.
It was really sad. Because I was like, I can barely do a barcode.
You should sing here too. I sing, pretty often these days.
No, this is totally for you to be singing, not me. Not me. All right, Felicia and a lot of our other listeners are freaking out because they are in love. Felicia says, your voice is so amazing.
Thank you.
Our staff members outside are like freaking out too. Hilland, who is a guitar player and he loves to play the drums as well, our male listener, he says, that was awesome, bro.
Cool.
Yeah, it seems that Hilland is a drummer, and every once in a while when he stresses out, he'll turn on his favorite K-pop songs and he'll start playing the drums with them.
Awesome.
That's like the hardest thing to do, though. I feel that whenever you start learning a song, to actually turn on the song itself and to follow along with it, it's like I lose my place so quickly. All right, moving on to our last story from the USA.
All right. It's from Jessica. I need some advice. I'm sort of in a love triangle. Not really. I hung out with my friends 2 weeks ago, and her guy friends were also there. She told me at the end of the night that one of her guy friends had a crush on me. But he isn't the type of a guy that I would date, because he is still immature. Then last weekend, I hung out with my friend and her guy friends again. And now I'm actually attracted to his best friend. I told my friend that I don't want to get in between them, but she keeps on insisting that I should at least date one of them. He calls me every day, but his best friend, whom I had a crush on, doesn't call me. I honestly don't know how to handle this situation. Please send me some advice.
Ouch.
The last line kind of cracked me up.
Ouch.
The guy who she doesn't like calls her every day, but the guy who she likes doesn't call her. So.
There's an illustration that was quite popular for a couple of months online. It was a cute illustration of how this little guy was looking at the girl, but this girl was looking at this guy, and then it goes up to the next row, and then this girl gets her heart broken because of this guy.
Yeah.
And then the guy that kept looking at her was still standing there. Yeah. She still misses him. Yeah. Goes back to another row. It was like the nice guy finished last. That was kind of like the whole moral of the story.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
But that's how it kind of feels like in this story right here. Well, honestly, Jessica, if you didn't know that the guy that has a crush on you if he didn't say anything, well, if your friend didn't say anything, you wouldn't have known that he liked you. So,
yeah.
I'd say follow your heart. Oh no, it's so complicated though. Jessica, honestly, either way, you're screwed. I'm sorry. I think that was too honest.
I mean, it's so complicated. Yeah.
It's like Sooyoon has a crush on a girl, but the girl has a crush on Moon.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like that. Yeah.
And regardless of if the guys know or not, that's what's going on right now. And the girl in the middle is just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, right.
But Jessica, I'll give you this advice.
Yeah.
Not because of age or experience, but people keep telling me this as well. You need to be with a guy that likes you. Trust me.
True.
You need to be with a guy that worships you. Because in the end, it's still going to be upsetting in the relationship, even if the guy worships you. So how more stressful and pitiful do you feel you're going to be in a relationship that the guy doesn't really like you? Yeah.
Right.
I mean, guys, aren't they very different? So what if it was you, Sooyoon, or Jessica?
Yeah.
So there's a girl that likes you and you just found that out, but you like someone else.
And they're best friends. Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't care. I mean, I would follow my heart. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because obviously it wasn't my choice that that person liked me, and it's my choice that I like that person, the other person. So even if they're best friends, you know, I mean, if the person that I like doesn't like me back, then that's fine too. You know, I mean, that's how it is. But I would still try. I'll still go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, because their friendship is their friendship.
Yeah.
You know,
it's gonna be awkward anyways.
Yeah.
Whether you just leave the whole situation or not.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be awkward.
Yeah. And if it was that situation that you brought up, that like it was a girl that I like this girl, and the girl likes Moon. If Moon doesn't like her back, I think I would still go for her.
Still go for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So it wouldn't be it wouldn't hurt your manly man instincts that she got turned down by Moon for you to like go after her afterwards.
Oh, yes.
Still fine.
As long as I still like her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. But,
So yeah, hey, there's hope.
Yeah.
There's hope for you. Jessica, there's hope.
Yeah.
So even if the guy that you have a crush on like doesn't like you, the best friend that likes you might still continue to pursue you, and even though you might not like him, you might find something that you like about him.
Yeah. I mean, I'll try my best to, you know, get her.
Okay.
If I was in that guy's situation. But if I was the other guy, if it was other side around, if Moon liked some girl and that girl liked me, and if I didn't like her back, or if even if I was kind of interested, if Moon really liked that girl,
really liked her,
I don't know. I don't think I would
go out with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I would give her a chance. Honestly, yeah.
I mean, I know that guys don't really talk about their relationships, like girls, who they like. I know that if you have a girlfriend, you'll say that you have a girlfriend, but you don't really talk about like the beginning stages of relationships. Whereas girls, we talk everything. We give them details.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously in this situation, I have a pretty big guess that these two guys don't know that this is going on.
Yeah, but I'm not sure of the guy who likes her, because that guy is probably like stalking, you know,
maybe
everything about her, you know, like going her.
But the best friend might not know. So his best friend might not know.
He might not know. Yeah, he might not know. Yeah, that's the. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've noticed that guys, unless they don't really express that.
Yeah.
If it's very casual. Like, you know, last night, like, I hooked up with a girl at a club. Like, they will talk about that kind of stuff very openly. But when it comes to, like, actually liking somebody, I've noticed that even when talking with Sooyoon, you don't really talk about, like, the beginning stages of liking someone. Unless it becomes official.
Yeah, right.
You guys don't really bring it up.
Right.
So, what to do?
I mean, I don't know how much she likes the other person, but it's really hard for guys. I think when we were younger, I don't know what age group they are in, but the guys are, you know, they're very like rational, I guess. Like they just, if they like somebody, I think, never mind. I think guys, they value friendship too much. Yeah.
That's why there's a saying.
Yeah.
Bros over girls. And I did change that last part, and I know it doesn't rhyme. But anyways, because I can't say the other part on my show.
Right.
Follow your heart is a lot better.
Right.
Either way, like what Sooyoon said, he's a guy here, and he said their friendship is their friendship. They have to work it out.
Yeah.
You're the one that liked the guy, and the other guy liking you, it has nothing to do with you. It's not like you teased him or anything.
Right.
If you did, then... Anyways.
Yeah.
But
don't give the guy false hope.
Exactly. Don't give the guy false hope.
Yeah.
Going back to our first story, it seems that Team B won, but because I'm out of time today, I'm going to be posting who won from Team B.
Okay.
So it looks like everybody agreed with us today in following, just saying that she likes him. Yeah,
yep.
Following your heart. The answer to our daily quiz today for a chance to win AOA and Hello Venus's CD.
I wanted that chance.
Was Girls' Generation, GG, or SNSD or 소녀시대. Either one of those was fine to send in. We're going to be posting the winner for that. It might be soon. You never know. And don't forget to check our announcement board. Our last track for today is going to be 서인영 and Keko with Love Me. 나를 사랑해줘. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.